So, the light-colored eyed snake is back in full effect. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. This is my review for Married to Medicine, Season 4, Episode 5. Yes, in I mean, we've seen her, that Mariah Huck, she's back, but she's in full effect and just as slimy as she's ever been. We see you, Mariah, bitch. Anyway, I'll get to it. Roll with me here. We start off with Cecil and Simone. They're basically telling the boys basically what's going on. They bring them up to speed about their grandfather and the fact that their grandfather's missing and that kind of thing. And they understood. They got it. They got it. Then they were teasing the oldest boy. He was just starting. He just went on a little date, and they were teasing him about dating. And they took some time talking to him about the fact that he ain't got no game, and he's just like his dad because Cecil didn't have no game. And they talked about when Cecil first started dating Simone. That was cute. All right, moving on. Old Jackie and her assistant Keisha. They pulled the photographer and actually explained to him about the lookbook project that Jackie was doing, where it's because Jackie had a double mastectomy in there. It's the whole thing of um, why they decided to do this, why she's doing a new photo shoot for the most part. And it's not nude; it was scantily clad. It wasn't nude, and it's really about women um, getting comfortable with their bodies before and after they actually have the procedures and things that they need to stay here on the planet. It just kind of is what it is. And I thought this was like a perfect tie-in with something that went on with Simone, and I'm gonna tell you about that in a minute. But I was cool through all of that. I'm cool through all that. We're watching it, and then she gets to the point she starts to tell him about a situation that she had in a boutique where she actually took her clothes off, and she had become comfortable. You don't have to take treatment, and then she had become comfortable. So she's thinking nothing of it. She takes her clothes off to try on something in a boutique, and one of the guys that works at the boutique was like, "Oh, what happened?" And that just kind of brought it all flooding. Child, she was in tears. I was over here in tears. It was too. Again, we are getting a burst of reality TV this season like none other with Married to Medicine. Whatever it is, whatever the formula is you all use this season, it's working. It's hitting the mark every time. Every goddamn time you're hitting it. Because I'm sitting here watching this each Sunday and I'm either feeling some kind of way, I'm dropping a tear, something's going on, and it's not just the fact that I'm a cancer patient as well. No, even if I wasn't, it would be the same thing. I believe it's just you all are hitting it, and you're hitting it in the right place each time, each episode. Whatever the formula was, don't change it. And the only thing y'all can change, if y'all want to get rid of Lisa and Mariah, you can do that. But everything else, the reality piece of it, leave that. So they went through that, and let me just segue right on over here to something that Simone had going on in this episode, because again, it was going along with women being comfortable. There was a whole situation that Dr. Simone went through with a patient named Ethan. That's right, Ethan. She's a trans man, and it was a good look for the climate that we're in. It was very forward thinking. It was a good look for the show. Um, the way the community was actually handled. They weren't handled like freaks or anything like that, or no one was, like they don't understand it. Simone did such a good job with how she handled Ethan. That was the type of bedside manner that is priceless. That's the type of bedside manner that nobody could teach you. You either have it or you don't. And I said that a lot of times whenever I was in the hospital going through chemotherapy treatments, I had great nurses and doctors, and I would tell them because they were so good, and I would say to them, it's bedside manner that you can't buy. You can't buy it. You either have it or you don't. And that's kind of what I learned in those months when I was going through. You either have it or you don't. And everybody does not have it. Some people just have a bedside manner that is just stellar. Jackie has it. Dr. Simone has it. And I didn't know about Dr. Simone. I thought she was okay, doctor. But I seen tonight that Dr. Simone, she has it. She has that bedside manner that you cannot buy. You can't buy it and nobody can teach it to you. You just have it. And I actually tweeted her. And I don't do that. I don't do that very often. You all know I don't be tweeting and carrying on. But I tweeted Dr. Simone today and told her, baby, that bedside manner of yours is A+. And the way she handled Ethan was stellar. It really, really was. I was very, very impressed. I thought it was a very good look for Dr. Simone and a very good look for the show. And, hey, is what it is. All right, I ain't going no further into that. I'm moving on. Okay. So, on to the bullshit. Heavenly and Lisa. And y'all ain't going to believe this because y'all know I'm not a big Lisa fan. But today I'm going to be Team Lisa right here for this piece. I thought it was so horrible when Lisa went down to Dr. Heavenly's office and they had a little conversation about a conference that they wanted to do, a women's conference. Well, not more so a women's conference, but married couple conference. So they were going to do like about couples and relationships and all of that. So Heavenly has that bullshitting ass. Oh, I'm a relationship specialist. Daddy and buddy. Yeah, okay. But anyway, so I understood what angle Lisa was going with, even dealing with Heavenly with this, okay? I understand. So they get into this conversation back and forth. The first problem was Heavenly really wanted it to be all about her. Well, if you really wanted it to be all about you, what you should have done, don't do a collaboration with Lisa. Go and get Lisa on board to help you put together a conference of your own. So that's where the first mistake was. Because it wasn't about you. It was a collaboration. It was you and Lisa. Okay? So hold that piece right there. I got that feeling right away when she said she wanted to name it Heaven Help Us. Girl, it ain't about you. It ain't about you. It's about the people that you were supposed to be teaching. So it's not about you. This ain't your time to shine. This is not your time for the spotlight to be on you. Not with this type of a conference. Anytime you're doing a women's conference and things like that, yes, there's going to be a host whose name is used to get the people to come out. Somebody that people trust and they know that can give them some decent advice. But it's not to make you shine. The person supposed to be shining are the women that are being empowered. The couples that are being taught. And that kind of thing. This is the type of conference that you're trying to do. And you dumbass, Dr. Heavenly, it ain't you that people are coming to see, baby. The people will be coming to see Lisa Nicole. Lisa Nicole already has a following. Lisa Nicole already has that background of doing women's empowerment. See, I already knew about Lisa Nicole from multi-level marketing and stuff. Lisa Nicole has already built a name doing women's empowerment, Lisa knows what she's doing. This is where Lisa's good. I don't know about her fashions so much. I don't know so much about that shit. I don't even know that so much about her and her marriage. But I do know that she knows how to do a women's empowerment conference and those types of things, and she's successful at it, and she knows how to make money at it. And trust me, her name on the roster was going to bring the people in. Lisa is the moneymaker. You were just brought in. She was being nice. She could have used anybody. She's doing that shit for the show. She could have used anybody because she's the drawing point. Dummy. But no, you gonna sit up in her face and talk down to her and be rude to her and talk shit about her marriage and and tell her that her husband's a liar and that she's a liar and this, that, thing, and the other. All because you're mad because the conference and the title ain't gonna be about you. Well, good luck to you, because now I don't think there's gonna be a conference at all, you dummy bitch. Ridiculous. The way she talked to Lisa in that office, Lisa was better than me, baby, because that conversation would have been over 15 minutes before it got over. And if it would have went another 5, baby, I'd have smacked her goddamn teeth out. It was terrible. She was totally disrespectful to Lisa. Totally. Anyway. So then she goes home, and then Lisa and Darren actually did have a reality moment. They really did. I actually realized at this point that all this time, Lisa honestly did believe Darren. I thought the shit was just, they're blowing smoke. She really did believe Darren when he said no, he didn't say anything, about not wanting to have a baby. He clearly lied. And after talking to Heavenly is when it clicked to her like, no, that's two different people that are saying that you led them to believe that you didn't want no baby. I thought she was just blowing it off. No, this poor thing really believed in her heart of hearts that Darren really wanted to have a baby. Darren don't want to have no baby, honey. Now you. So she really was pissed off. She was pissed off. She was hurt. She was embarrassed. And that was a reality moment. Like, we saw that there wasn't no acting. That was a reality moment for Lisa. I said, well, kudos for the reality right there. But I actually kind of felt bad for Lisa because she was giving me stupid. Like, you were stupid. Like, everybody making that up, and he lied. And he is a liar. And I laughed because they end up getting into it later on, and that motherfucker said, he's not a liar. Just doesn't tell the truth all the time. Well, what is that, Lisa? Girl, shut up. You're just a goofball. Even when I try to be on your side, I can't because you're just so damn goofy. But anyway, so that was a whole mess. And like, he actually did tell her, I was afraid. I'm afraid, that your ass is going to sit over here and croak trying to have a goddamn baby that we don't need. So finally, he did tell the truth. That was a reality moment. That was good. Another reality, little I don't know so much of a reality moment, but a good moment was Quentin and Claude, where she was doing the mock interview with her brother. And that was good. That was something that people need to see. It's not embarrassing. There's nothing embarrassing about reaching out for help to sharpen the skills that you don't even realize that your interviewing skills are not up to par, because how often do people interview for jobs? If you got one or you've had one for a while, trust me, when you go back into that arena, you need to brush those skills up, because you don't interview for jobs every day. You shouldn't be, and if you are, you're a useless motherfucker, because that means you ain't working nowhere too long. So I thought that was a good thing. That was a good thing to show. You know what I mean? And it was funny. Again, it just kind of shows us how Quad could put her because she's so silly, and she's so she loves to have fun, but she could. Cause she was giving him old stone face, honey, sitting there interviewing, and he looking at her, and she was serious as hell. Like, child, you want to answer my question, or what the fuck you giving? You want a job or not? So I thought that was good. That was good. That was a good scene. That would have been good in any show. Don't be embarrassed to try to sharpen up those skills when don't take for granted that you know how to interview. If you ever interview for a while, your ass will be jobless and hungry. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so Mariah, this snake in the grass ass bitch, she meets up with Lisa. And Lisa's telling her what happened with Heavenly. And Mariah at that point put the battery in her back, okay? She put the battery in her back and she twisted it on the way to the photo shoot for Jackie for Heavenly. But I'm sitting there listening to her in her confessional. She's so shady. She sat there in her confessional and insinuated that Lisa is boring. She's boring and she's going to be boring. But everybody else is so much excitement that I need her to be boring like she is. Then they talked about sweet tea and sugar, and she was saying, girl, all that sugar out of this, that, and the other. Just always judging. You know, everybody knows a bitch like that. That's just always judging. And they're always, you know, as they get older, and you'll see this, Mariah, as you continue to get older, bitch, you're always going to be alone because you're shady and you don't know how to be friends. So as you get older, you're going to learn and you're going to see it. You're always going to be alone. You're never going to have friends. And the older you get, the more you're going to see people don't want to be bothered with you. And by the time your children grow up and they move out, I pretty much bet you're going to be alone, miserable, and ain't nobody going to be there but your husband if he's still there. Just keep it up, honey, with your nasty little self. Anyway, she's just sitting there and just backbiting and being shit. She will say, all that sugar. I see why she's so small and has that little pooch. Shady. Like a damn fig tree. Anyway, then we had a little thing with Dr. G and Quad where she apologized to him that she didn't fully tell him how long the sister-in-law and the brother was going to be there, honey. So she had to make that shit right, honey. She tried to schmooze it over with some little pies and little cheesecakes and things, honey. And that damn Dr. G, I gotta watch Dr. G because Dr. G knows how to read too. He said, these are grocery store cheesecakes. I said, oh, girl, he busted you, child. And I love him because he's so regular. He's like, next time, just get me a goddamn Hershey bar and some goddamn strawberries. You know, I think he'd just be happy as long as her ass show up. He happy. You know, I like them. They just crack me up. But anyway, that was funny. But he busted the hell out of her. She had it done up all pretty on the plate, like it's fucking grocery store shit. That was funny. Then we had we go to Dr. Jackie's photo shoot. Everything was going really, really well. Jackie looked really, really nice. The Braxton sisters showed up, that Tay Martin and Tony. They showed up. It was nice that she's friends with them, actual friends. They showed up to support her. Jackie took her pictures. The pictures, from what I could see, looked really, really pretty. She had a little moment. And I was fucking stupid ass Heavenly, when Heavenly came and said, well, what's the tear for, Jackie? What do you think, you stupid ass? Oh, she just irritates me so bad. She is a irritating blockhead, simple bitch. Oh, she just wears me so thin. Shady as hell. So all the women had actually agreed to do this photo shoot. Everybody knew you're bearing your breasts, or you're going to have something to share, but you're bearing your breasts. Everybody knew that. Everybody agreed to that. Heavenly backed out. Mariah backed out. Lisa Nicole backed out. Lisa Nicole and Mariah had 2 conversations on screen about how Jackie got to be crazy if she thinks that we're going to show our titties. Honey, well, I'll write her a check. Jackie got money. She ain't beating you down by the money. She got money. And really, the 2 of them, they was acting like they both had top shelf titties. Ain't either one of you hoes got no top shelf titties. Neither one. Lisa Nicole or Mariah. Trust me, nobody was beating a path to see y'all's titties. Y'all can tweet y'all's titties right now, and I bet y'all wouldn't get as many hits as Genuine got for his motherfucking dick pics. You might think about y'all's goddamn titties. Get on. Anyway, moving on. So tell me why, and that's just how fake of a bitch Mariah is. You already knew you wasn't doing it for. Tell me why you had that. What'd you bring that suitcase for? You played it all the way. Like you really brought you an outfit to change into and everything, bitch, and you knew you wasn't taking no pictures. Why'd you even show up? Oh, medicated ass. Get your ass on out of here. Oh, she irritates me. Anyway, so then she gets over there and then she done put the battery in Lisa's back. You gonna say something to Heavenly instead of Lisa bought right into the bait. Now this is where I'm not Team Lisa anymore for the rest of this review. Lisa, you're stupid as hell. You let Mariah put that battery in your back and get you all geared up. You went in there and Heavenly attacked your ass again, just like a pit bull terrier. She went right back at it, and they ended up arguing and fussing and carrying on. But before that, Jackie was already pissed off because they went to show her, tell her they wasn't going to do the photo. Quad did her pictures. They was nice. Toya, and y'all know I don't do Toya. Toya's pictures were sharp. She pulled out them big ass titties out of here with a sheer top. Toya's pictures were sharp. She did good. You did good, bitch. You did good. But yeah, so they went in and stood in the gap for Jackie like they were supposed to be. Well, I don't know why them two, those other whores came. Just send a check like you said. Whores. But anyway, Lisa and Heavenly get to going at it again. And Heavenly just wrong and just don't want to say she wrong, but you are wrong talking to that woman like that. You know, you're just ridiculous. You don't got to always be the voice of reason because that's what you think, like your shit is so great, bitch. Stupid. But Lisa's sitting up there, girl. You should have threw some shit on her like you tried to do with Quad. You don't know how to throw a glass when you need to. You need to throw something on Blockhead because she's rude as hell. But anyway, Jackie ended up coming and telling them, y'all disrespected me again. And if this is it, this is not it. This is not the time. Something special to me and y'all fucking it up. Get the fuck out. She put their black asses out of there. And they out there, I feel bad. You don't feel bad, bitch. And this is the thing. Talking about the snake with the light eyes, honey. Did y'all see how Mariah, when Jackie hit that bend, and Mariah knew Jackie was ready to go the fuck off, did you see how Mariah got up and slid her? When Jackie was yelling and screaming and putting them out, Mariah was sliding out the side door. Did y'all catch that? I said, look at that bitch that started all the trouble and eased her old rotten, stinking ass on out of there. I said, girl, you wasn't medicated today to the point where you couldn't get your ass up out of Dodge. A mess. Anyway, so now just so y'all know, Married to Medicine is getting ready to move to Fridays. And I think they're getting ready to bust out with Married to Medicine Dallas too. And I think it's going to show on Fridays. I'm not a fan. Okay, so let me just say that. I ain't a fan of this move to Friday. I think it's going to be very detrimental to the show, and I'm going to be very, very pissed off with Bravo Andy. But what can we do? Wherever they go, I'll be. I'm a diehard, so if they show you on Friday at 2 o'clock in the morning, my ass will be there. But I think this is going to hurt. I think this is going to hurt when it comes to ratings, because who watches television on Fridays? It's not the same people that watch television on Sundays. But okay, we're going to see. I'll probably end up cussing Andy out. Y'all stay tuned for that. I'll be cussing his motherfucking ass out. But okay, anyway, I'll talk with y'all later. Deuces.